guys, this is ProGraphics once again, and today I'm going to teach you how to design a church flyer for an Easter program. Now guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, try your best to subscribe to my channel, and this tutorial can also be for beginners. Okay, let's start with today's tutorial. Now you start by creating our workspace by going to File, then you come to New, then over here, this is where you create our workspace. So over here you have a lot of units that you can just convert to, but to this tutorial you are going to use the pixels. So I'll choose 1000 pixels by 1000 pixels, and my resolution for this particular tutorial will be 300 resolution. So I'll just click on create. Now okay, when I clicked on create, I've created this new layer. So with this new layer, what we are going to do is we are going to create our background or give our background color. So I'll start by coming to the adjustment layer, then come to select color, select color, then I will choose black for this particular tutorial. So I'll click OK. So from here I have some backgrounds over here that I'm going to use. Okay, so let me come over here. Let's bring so that we see what I'm doing particularly. So I have some backgrounds here. Okay, I'm going to use this one, so I'll click drag and bring this one over here. Okay, so I'll just put this one over here, drag to the top. Guys, follow me carefully, then I'll click this one. So after I've clicked this one, what I'm going to do is I'll click on this, then create a clipping mask for this particular background. Then I'll come for this one, is called the gradient 2. This one is called the gradient 2. Then the option over here is linear. This one is linear, this one is radial, this one is I think angle, then this one is reflection, and this one is diamond. So I'll come for the linear, of which I have chosen. Then I'll press on the shift button for me to get that perpendicular line. Then I'll drag it to the top. Okay, so you can see it is creating some effect over here. So let me continue doing it to the time I think I'll be okay. Now with this particular one, I can see that people can still see my edges whilst it's being taken effect over. So I click on my layer mask, then I'll choose my brush over here. Now I'll change this brush, come over here, click on the brushes over here, then I'll change my brush to general brush over here. Then I'll choose the smooth round brush. Please take note of that. Then I always make sure that my hardness is down, then reduce the size of my brush. Since my layer mask is white, I'm going to use a black brush. So guys, look at it. So you can see that you can't really see the so what I'm going to do over here is I'm going to push it up a little bit like this. Okay, good. So let's group this one and name it background. Okay, background. So from here, what we are going to do is, let me lock this layer so that we wouldn't be able to move it. Okay, so after I've done that, now let me bring in my text over here. Remember, it's an Easter program, so let me use this. He has risen. Okay, so let me take this one. He has. Okay, bring it down here. And then choose this one. Then when I press on the Alt key, you can see that the cursor has changed. So look at it. That means I want to duplicate. Then I come over here, then type risen. Okay. Then let me try changing this font size. Let's go to regular. Let's see if it really fits to So regular. Okay, okay, that's regular. Okay, so let's reduce it a little bit. Then we click, duplicate this one too. Then what you are going to do is you are going to take this one out here. Then let's take the #2 out. Okay, then bring it somewhere here. Okay, so this one is a simple design that we are doing, so guys, just okay, so let's try to change the color a little bit. So I can do one piece. Okay, so let me copy the color code and do the same thing to all. So come over here, then paste, come over here, then I paste. Now let me group all the three like this, then Control T, then let me resize it a little bit. Okay, put this one over here, then bring this here. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to do, let me group this one to name it test. I'm going to bring a tone paper brush over here so that we can put the location and whatever here. Okay, so let me go to my brushes, then let me go to the settings brush. Yes, then come here, then come to my brushes, then there's the tone paper, so I'll go through, let me increase the size so that I can see it well. Let me pick this one and see if it will really help what I want to do. Okay, after I've chosen it, make sure that I've chosen my color, then click on a new layer, then I've pressed on the part blocks, so I need to change it this way, then increase the size of my brush, a little bit, it looks too big. Okay, so oh, sorry, let me change the brush. I think this is the right one, so let me delete this one. Oh, let me delete this one. Okay, create a new layer, then increase the size of my brush. Okay, so guys, you can see it, increase it a little bit, then I do this over here. Okay, so I have done that, so I can easily stretch. So if I want to change the color of this, the only thing I can do now is I click on this, then go to the adjustment, the blending options, then I come to color over, then I can change the color to what I want over here, because the layer has been rasterized, so I can't do any changes. Okay, so if I want to take this particular color out, I just click on this and it's out. Okay, so that is it for now. So after we have done this, let's try to bring the name of the proposed church. Okay, so everything that you see in this image is for tutorial purposes. Okay, so let's bring it somewhere here. Then you can see what I've done. When I drag this, I was controlling the edges of it so that the edges become smooth. Then I press on my control key so that I can move it around. Okay, so my moving tool can do the same thing. Click OK, then come over here, and then I can change the color to either white or whatever. So let me choose sample color somewhere, something like this over here. So that the logo will be here, the proposed logo will be here. Okay, so let's get a logo. So let's choose something like this. Save as PNG. Let's see. Okay, so I think it's been downloaded. Let's drag it straight to our Photoshop. Okay, then this tool is used in taking intrinsic okay, this tool is called the Wonder tool. It is used in taking edges that are very difficult to select. So that's the basic use of this particular tool. That's for the Wonder tool. So you can see selection might have become very difficult for us if you are trying to use any other selection tool. This one tool is called a rectangular selection tool, also using selection. So let's delete this. Okay, so Control A to select all, Control X to cut. So you come over here to our design. Okay, so Control V. So you can see our logo is here. Let's push it to the top. Then reduce the size. Reduce the size. Now what we are going to do over here is so simple. Okay, you come over here as we did to the tone brush over here. You come to color, then we change this color to white. You can even reduce it a little bit. Okay, so okay, now let's change this color of the text to something like orange. So I think he has risen. Okay, then I think we have to look at the logo again. Let's see. Let's make it total height. Yeah. Then the next thing that we are going to do is I'll bring this man of God. It's a very great man of God in Ghana. That is Dr. Boedi Nyameche. Okay, so I'll bring his image over here. Then I will drag it down so that it goes beneath the tone brush. Then reduce the size of the picture. So this is not his church logo. This is a proposed logo. This is not a church logo. So bring this one over here. Then the next that we are going to do, let me drag this ones over here so that's okay. So okay. Okay, so when it comes to the name of the church, let's see, maybe Glorious whatever. Also, we'll just reduce the size of it, then change the font. Let me use this one. Let me use this font called Acrobat. Okay. So as I told you, the proposed is just for tutorial purposes. Okay, so click OK. So let's change the color to somewhere white. You can choose the same color over here, or choose any color that. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I think this one is okay, but I should come to this side a little bit. So you just click OK. Then let's come back to this and give it something like a drop shadow. So you left click, then you still go to the blending option. Then you come to drop shadow. So you can see the distance is too much, so let's reduce it a little bit like this. So I hope you can see. So the name of the host, let's copy this one, then name it host, then reduce the size, then change this one to bold. Okay. Bold. So after we have done that, we'll come again, we still copy this one so that we paste, press on the Alt key, then select all, V, so press on the Control key to, it's changing, so let's select all, then let's reduce the size of it. Okay, come over here, then push it up, change the color to white. So let's zoom in a little bit. Then bring this one beneath. When it happens like that, means that the space between the letter space is too much, so you come to the top over here, then draws it up. Then let's change the size to somewhere 8. 8 is too much, so let's come to 6 and see. Then let's bring it down. Okay, click OK, then bring it over here. It still looks like the space is too much, so let's bring it up. Good. So that is the name of our papa. Okay, Dr. Abuedinya Meche. Okay, so if you feel still the name is too much, you can select the name and the host, then Control, then you reduce it a little bit, then click OK. So after you have done this, let's bring up the date. So with the date, you come over here, then you come and click. Maybe let's use like feet. Oh, let's change the text color so that you can see what we are doing. Let's use the Metropolis. Okay, let's use the regular semi. Okay, so the date, let's make it like 5th to maybe 7th April. Okay, so I'll put it over here. Then we change it to black because it's very important. Then let's stretch it. Let's increase the font size. Then bring it down. Now, if this one is still interrupting, you can bring it down. So don't worry. Let's bring it down like this. Okay. Okay, I hope guys you are getting it. The next thing that we are going to do is we are going to bring the time. Okay, so the time, you can drag this one down, then change it to regular. Let's change the font to regular. Okay, so the timing maybe be 6 a.m. to 12 a.m. Okay, 6 to 12 a.m. Then we give a space. Sorry, this is a.m. 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. Okay, I think that one will be better. Then we shift it to this side. Then what we are going to do is a daily program. So we will come over here, then we draw something like this. You use this shape to do like this. Okay. Now, what we are going to, let me zoom in. What we are going to do is we are going to make this side like this. Okay. Then let me show you something over here. Then if that being the case, this here should be 0. Then here should be 0. Press on the enter to have something like this. Then we change the color of this one to this color. Okay, then press on OK. Then from that you come and choose. So when I click on it, just look at it. When I press on the Alt, you can see I want to do duplicate. So I'll duplicate this, then drag it to the top like this. Okay, double click and type daily. Okay, so zoom in like this, press OK, then bring this one down. Then what you are going to do over here is two things. Either you change the color to the color of the background like this and check if it pops up, but if it doesn't pop out, you just go back to your white, okay, or your gray color like this. But I think the black will do because it brings some. So if you feel it's too close, you just select this one. Okay, I've selected my background already, so let me select these ones like this. Then I can group them, the name here, date and time. So date and time. So Control T to transform, to select all. Then I'll bring it down like this. Okay, just click OK. Then you come down here. You are going to use the same color, so let's duplicate this one and drag it here. Since it's down, you have to take it up here. Oh, where is the brush? Okay, the brush is at the top. So let's come here, then take this one to the top of the brush so that we can do that work. Okay, so we can come over here. Then when you come over here, this side will be for the location of the program. So maybe Glorious Church Auditorium. Okay, so let's reduce the size a little bit. Okay, let me see if this font is here. Yes, Century. Okay, Century Gothic. Okay, so let's use this one, but let's change it to bold like this. Okay, then let's change this color to a bright color or a dark color. Okay, so let's use any of the colors over here. Okay, I think this one too is okay, so we can let's see. Okay, let's try with the blacks and see. Okay, so auditorium, I think R, auditorium. Then let's click OK. Okay, let's change the color of the brush as we did white. Okay, so that we can bring the gold in. Okay, so gold, then you can bring it down a little bit to make it dark. Okay, so we come over here, then let's drag it down, copy it again. Okay, so let's Accra, Ghana. Okay, so you just click OK, bring it down like this, bring this one to down. Then let's get this location sign. Okay, so location logo PNG. Okay, so let's get something like this. Okay, so let's get something like this. I don't know if they'll give it to us free. Okay, so let's download the PNG. Okay, let me continue with this one. Okay, so okay, so download. Okay, free. Okay, so it's been downloaded. Let's copy it straight to our project. Let's bring it here. Okay, then the transformation is already there. Okay, let's click OK and let's do some few adjustments here. Let's bring this one down. This one should come down a little bit. This one too should come down. Okay, and let's come here. Now let's go back to our blending options, then go to color, and now we change it from white and let's make it this side. Okay, click OK for this ones. Oh guys, so you can see. Okay, so okay, then we come again. Let me use the same color for this one too, and let's see how best it will be. So guys, as I said, they are all for tutorial purposes. The information over here are all for tutorial purposes. Okay, so this is what we did for today. So guys, let me group all. Okay, let me group this one. Group this one. Then I think date and time. Group this one too. Okay, so guys, as you can see, we have come to the end of this tutorial. So if you find this tutorial to be helpful, guys, please subscribe to my channel and let's keep on keeping on so that we all grow together. Thank you very much, and don't forget, it's still Pro Graphics. Thank you. Bye bye.